Hungary is committed to the values of the European Union, as all member states. We share all these common values, and it is also committed to the financial interest, to protect the financial interest of the European Union. Therefore, it is also our interest to enhance transparency or effectiveness of the EU financial implementing procedures, which might be also a model for other member states. So here we've been through a very intense period throughout the summer in July, and I have to tell you I'm very optimistic because finally we could sit down at the table, and they were constructive and very professional provisions and proposals how to remedy the concerns raised by the Commission. Here we are not talking about political positions or ideological positions. Here we are talking about certain institutions or measures where we can improve transparency or effectiveness. This was a very professional and objective discussion with the Commission and the Hungarian services, and I have to tell you that we considered and analyzed carefully each and every proposal of the Commission, and every proposal which fitted our Hungarian constitutional framework and could also contribute to the enhanced effectiveness and transparency. We were partners in it because this is also the interest of the Hungarian taxpayers. So this is not a rule of law issue, this is a very stringent fiscal and transparency issue where we could be partners throughout the procedure.
Minister, you know as well as we do that it was just Hungary was asked for those reforms, not any other member states, and that as well it is a rule of law issue. But however, who tells us that Hungary is not going to take back reforms after implementing them?
May I just correct your first question, which was rather a statement. Just because the media is not writing about every member state every week a very negative article, the mainstream media, it does not mean that other member states do not have other milestones when they are actually implementing their recovery plans. So I would just refuse this kind of statement that it is only Hungary who had to show some provisions. No, there are other member states as well, so please just please make your researches, because if just some member state is always on the highlights of the media, it does not mean that this is the only concern for European standards. You know, I'm not the type of minister who is naming and shaming other countries. So I just would like to get back to the second part of your question. We are fully implementing these measures. Actually, I'm sending my official letter by the deadline, the 19th of November, to the European Commission about the fulfillment of our commitments, and we also commit ourselves to a regular monitoring and follow-up exercise. So this is actually based on a mutual trust and cooperation spirit with the European Commission, because of course there are some measures which has to be started newly, and I cannot change the rules of physics, because I cannot prove things which can be only proved within several days or weeks. And this is our commitment. The Hungarian National Assembly had been sitting constantly since the end of September, when they opened after the summer recess, and I have to tell you that each and every proposal, bills, also subsequent amendments to those proposals were coordinated with the European Commission services, text by text. So we are full in line with the Commission proposals, as I said, which fitted the Hungarian constitutional framework and were reasonable and were feasible. We all approved them, and I think we are all on the right track to find a negotiated compromise in the end. So I just ask member states to show also political responsibility and political commitment, because this case, the conditionality, can be a test case. It can be a beautiful example of constructive dialogue, it can be a symbol of unity, and it can be a confirmation of genuine solidarity. But it may well become hostage of particular political agendas, also undermining European unity in a time when the whole Union is facing unprecedented challenges. So here we also see or regard this procedure as an exercise of building mutual trust. That's why we invested a lot of political capital, and also we showed responsibility, political ownership throughout the procedure. I think all sides needs to do like this, and we expect this from our partners, and I will show our commitment throughout the procedure during this agenda item today in the Council. So thank you very much for your question. Thank you very much.